Yo, what's going on? Today we're doing a reading for April 4th until April 10th, 2021. This will be for your sun, moon, or rising sign in Scorpio, should you cross-watch, and this is a general reading, so it just might not resonate for you. That's absolutely okay. Take the things that are for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. If today's reading does resonate for you, please leave me a thumbs up and any comments you might have down below. I'm always so happy to hear from you, so never hesitate to reach out. There's all kinds of contact options for me in the description for the video as well. If you haven't done so yet, please do smash that subscribe button. That way you can be here with me every single week. All right, we'll take you. Boom, boom. We've got a theme of threes here so far. Okay, threes and sevens. Overall energy for you, Scorpio, this reading is the 10 of Swords. We are doing some letting go of thought processes, of ideas, of memories we've been holding on to, things that have been weighing us down. Right now, we are working to set them free so that we can move on. I get that you may be dealing with a complicated little array of emotions right now, which is fine, which is great. We're allowed that. So let's dive in. In the recent past here, we have the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Devil coming up for you here. So I think we've been feeling a little bit, Scorpio, in this recent past that all of the diligent planning we've been doing, the way we saw the future unfolding for ourselves, how that might look, what it will include, has not been panning out exactly as we were hoping for, okay? It's like you're disappointed that your plans just like aren't coming into fruition. And maybe this is something that is habitual for you. Maybe you set yourself up with like these really, really lofty ideas of what you can do or what you can achieve or what you're going to get out of life, and you create these plans, and then when they don't start to kind of manifest themselves quickly enough, we get frustrated, we give up, we're like, nothing's ever going to work out because I tried and it just didn't happen in the way that I wanted to or in the time that I wanted it to happen. So be mindful of how you are setting yourself up in your goals, okay? So if I'm setting a goal, A, is it realistic? And B, does it need to be broken down into a sub-series of smaller goals so that I can start to make small progress? That way I can see little wins, and then those little wins will eventually become a snowball that is a big win, instead of setting, a big lofty goal and not really knowing how to go about it or not really having a plan for how to go about it, and then being let down when we don't make it there on time or in the time that we've set for ourselves. Coming into present energy, it feels a little bit lighter here, okay? So we're having this recognition that things aren't working out, we're feeling disappointed, but maybe we're also noticing in ourselves that this is a pattern in how we think and a pattern in how we tend to act. Coming into future, we have Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Chariot card here. So let's make a plan, okay? What do I need? Here's my pool of resources. Here's everything I have. All right, I've been tending to it, I've been adding to it. Now, what do I do with this that's going to help me take actions towards those things that I was trying to achieve that I felt weren't being achieved? Because coming into the present and future energy, we see you taking some action, okay? It's feeling a little bit like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but that still is 1 step forward, all right? Perspective is everything here, Scorpio. So does this mean I need to invest in further education, further certifications? Does it mean that I need to invest in maybe some tools to deal with my own sense of mental health well-being, my own sense of goal setting? Do I need some coaching in that? I think you're going to start to really consider these things, all right? We're really looking at the resources we have, how they are expanding, how they might be growing, what I'm putting into them, and also what I can take out of them to help me propel into the future here. Future energies, we have Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. This is action. This is taking action and fast, okay? The Chariot here in the present energy is an action-taking card quick action, okay? Decisive action. Knight of Swords tends to be the same thing. Knight of Swords is, you know, he rushes in, or they rush in, or she rushes in, or whatever gender you identify as. All of those are valid here. A knight is just a knight, okay? It's just an energetic thing. And it's kind of interesting because it's like you're wanting to charge in, you're wanting to do something, but at the same time you're like, oh, but maybe not that. Like, I want to make that change, and I know it means I need to invest in this other thing, but I don't really want to spend that money, so I'm just gonna like hold on to it and run back. I think there is some sense of this push and pull for you where like you want to take that action and then you pull yourself back out of it because you're not yet ready to invest in the action you're taking. We do conclude this reading with the Queen of Cups. So I do think that you are overall working towards becoming a bit more empowered in who you are, in your stature here. But it's, again, feeling like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back sort of process. We make some progress and then we pull ourselves back out of it. We get a little bit scared and we remove a little bit. We'll do some clarifying, see what we can figure out. I'll start with the 10 of Swords and the overall energy for you. 7 of Inspiration, 5 of Inspiration, 10 of Emotions. Yeah, Scorpio, you're focused on happiness right now. You're focused on living a life that makes you feel happy. And I think you've been trying to protect yourself from exposure to boundaries and limitations that you know are there, okay? You're aware that this is a place where I have issues with my own boundaries. You're aware of obstacles in your life that you just ignore because it's a little bit easier than addressing them and things are fine. So why would I disrupt them? That kind of energy. But now getting really clearly fixated on, you know, living for the moment is fine, but I want to think about where the future is going to be, and I want to be happy when I get there. I don't want to spend my life just like avoiding these boundaries because then I'm not going to grow in the ways that I know I need to. So what do I have to let go of to be able to genuinely walk into that future and do so from a place of like, I am approaching this for my own personal happiness. There's energy here of you've been protecting yourself. You've had that little, you know, pincer up. You've just been ready to strike. You've been on the defense, and now you're trying to like open yourself up a little bit more. You don't want to have to be on the defensive all the time. You don't want to have to be protecting yourself all the time. You're looking to expand and to open up a little bit. Let's take a look at this Devil card in the recent past here for you. Queen of Emotions again, 3 of Voices again, and the Hierophant again. Okay, this to me, Scorpio, tells me that you already know what you need to do to level up energetically, okay? You're already aware of what steps need to be taken. You're already aware of the measures that need to go into expanding. You already know what all of your cruxes are, okay? You know what your pitfalls are. You know the places that you protect yourself. You know the places where you avoid so that you don't have to like deal with any open wounds. You're already aware of them. And then you're also, as a result, recognizing I am the one standing in my own way. I'm not letting myself grow because I'm not letting myself be exposed to the things that make me feel vulnerable. These are hard truths, Scorpio, but overall for your betterment. Let's take a look in the present energy at this Chariot card. Let's look at some of the action we're going to end up taking. Whoa. Did you see what just flipped out of my deck? The Chariot again. 6 of Inspiration and the 3 of Materials. Yes, I am determined here, Scorpio, to find success, to find happiness, to feel empowered, to feel like I am getting it done. I am looking to build my future. I am looking to build my home. I am looking to build up my resources, and I'm not going to allow myself to stand in the way anymore. I'm going to take that action. I'm choosing to take that action. Because I know that if I make that choice to face those things that are scary to me, I will grow and I will be able to start to build a solid foundation for myself. whatever that looks like. Three of materials. Materials talk to us about resources, about our actual material world. So this may have to do with, where are we limiting ourselves in our earning potential? Where are we limiting ourselves in our saving potential? Maybe you're somebody who money comes in, money goes out. You know, you don't really think about it much until you really need that money, and then it's like, oh, shoot, I don't have it. I spent it last week on brunch or whatever. So starting to really make some decisions, getting really more serious, I guess, about working into our next phase of life. Oh, sorry, that was my bad. All right, let's take a look in the future energy at the Queen of Cups, okay? Let's look at you kind of stepping a little bit more into your power here. The Wheel, the Lovers, and the Page of Emotions. If you're not going to do it for you, Scorpio, do it for the one you love, okay? Make those decisions that are going to set the wheels in motion for you to start in something new, to not continue to repeat the same cycles, because that is where you feel safest, okay? This is about expanding into a new cycle where you can really grow. And with this Page of Emotions here, it's like, it feels very earnest. You want to grow in a way that you can share yourself with the world. You don't need to be hiding away. You don't always need to be, you know, the mysterious one. Sometimes it's better to be able to just be open and connect with other humans. And I think that you're starting to recognize the ways in which you're protecting yourself, holding yourself back. And now we're finding space to be able to open up a little bit more. We'll take one last message here from Spirit for you. The Emperor, the Three of Pentacles coming up again, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, who can you learn from? And are they an Aries? Is the question I have. Who is somebody that you see as being the empowered in the ways that you want to be empowered? Who is a person that already seems to know how and when to take action and what type of action to take to be able to set themselves better up for success? Learn from them, talk to them, okay? If there is somebody's energy around you that you see as the person who's doing the things in the way that you wish you could be, see what of their energy you can harness, okay? Even if it's behaving in the way you think they would, or talking to them about how they make their decisions. This may feel very challenging, Scorpio, but I think this is ultimately about expansion, about growth, about showing yourself genuinely to the world, not living so secretively or so to yourself. And I think that's really beautiful. I hope this is helpful. If it was, please do subscribe, leave that thumbs up, and we'll see you next week.